Hey everybody, Noah Davidson here with the Cashflow Academy, and I wanted to share with you a really powerful insight that was brought to bear and really brought into focus through a couple of different conversations I've had with two different friends of mine. And this is really a powerful concept, so I think you'll want to watch this video and see what you can learn from it. So, a couple of weeks back, I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine who's a great guy. He's a couple years older than me, and we're both kind of getting to that age where people really dream about retiring. They want to get out of the rat race and live life on their own terms. And he was expressing to me a little bit of frustration that he was feeling if he could just squeeze a couple extra percentage points out of his investments, or if his investments performed just a little bit better, that he could retire with more confidence. And so I asked him a couple of questions, and he gave me what I kind of expected, really typical answers. He's been religiously investing in his 401k from the time he entered the workforce. And then he's got some additional money with a guy who's managing that money for him. And so I asked him a couple questions about what he was invested in and what kind of fees he was paying. And so he says, well, I've got money primarily invested in mutual funds. And he said, I think they have 1.5% annual fee. And then I've got my money with this money manager who's charging me 1% for his services. And what was echoing in the back of my mind were the words of Warren Buffett, really wise words, that 1% is enormous. It's absolutely huge. And so I'm like, well, if you could just get rid of that 1%, and take over your own investments and eliminate those fees, how much closer to retirement would that get you? And then just this last week, Andy and I were having a conversation that led into a really cool lesson that we shared with everybody in our mentor club, in the Cashflow Academy mentor club. And it's about a 12-minute long conversation that I thought I would share with you because it is such a powerful concept, that difference in fees, or the difference in the ability to augment your returns by just 1%, 2%, 1%. What a huge difference that makes over the lifetime of an investment. It is absolutely enormous. So check out this conversation from Andy Tanner and I in the Mentor Club. And at the end of the video, I'll share with you a little bit of information that I think will be helpful for you.
You know, it's interesting how powerful compounding is, and it was I was kind of happy to see Warren Buffett resign as CEO, because he's given so much and he deserves to have at least a little bit of time. He'll still be involved with Berkshire, but I've learned so much from him. And there's two things he talks about a lot is compounding. And because he understands compounding, he understands that 1% is enormous. Now think about this. If you do a little math right here, grab your pen and just in a white space, watch this math. Let's take 100. Let's just take 100. And let's go 100 minus 1. So 100 minus 1 is 99. And 100 plus 1 is 101. If we do it on another thing, you can go upwards on it, is 101.
There you go.
The difference between having $100 in my pocket and $101 in my pocket doesn't seem like that much to me. And the difference between having $100 and having $99 doesn't seem that much to me. So when Warren Buffett says 1% is enormous, what does he mean by that? What in the world could 1% being enormous mean? Well, let's bring up a compound calculator, and I'll just show what 1% being enormous is. Let's start with $1,000 and of initial investment. And what people don't know is this is how Wall Street looks at it. They don't look at it as people. They look at you as assets under management. And they're just going to simply say, look, if we took $1,000 and we threw it in the S&P, what would it wind up being? Let's not even add to it. Let's just put a zero in the monthly contribution. Let's just see what $1,000 is over a lifetime. So if we're up on Mars and we're looking down on the Earthlings and we say, well, it looks like these Earthlings, they start investing around the time they're 20, and it looks like they kick the bucket around the time they're 85. So their investing lifetime isn't 85 years because they don't start till they're 20. Their investing life is about 65 years is the length of time in years that they can invest. So let's put 65 years in there, 65 years of investing. And the market gives 8%. So let's just go 8%. And then let's just see what a 1% difference is up or down. You're going to find it's more than just that dollar. Let's calculate that out. We're going to find that it's $148,000 is the lifetime earning of 1,000. And that's a number I have memorized. But what you're going to see if we show the table, you can see the three graphs, how different that is. You have 81, 148, and 270. That's a 45% difference between each of those gaps, if you really look at it. From 81 to 148 is a 45% difference. And from 148 to 270 is a 45% difference.
Wow.
Together, that's 90%. In other words, 270 is a big deal. Not quite 90. Now, there's a little button that says show the table, right? You show the table, and, in the first year, it really doesn't look that much. Okay, 1,090, 1,080, 1,070. It doesn't look like that much, does it? It's $10 different. Scroll down to the bottom of that thing, and over your investing life, 1% is enormous. You're going from $270,000 to $81,000, and that's a 1% difference higher and a 1% difference lower, and it's about 85%. I mean, if you took, let's say you took 148 and divided by 270, you'd probably get a 45% or something like that. I don't know what it is. But anyway, now let's bring up this Warren Buffett thing, and I'll show you what I did. I have a little quote here. It says, 1% is enormous, and I'll show you something. Let's say that a person could get 8%, and that's the red line. And what I've done here is I've actually taken all these lines. It's hard to see the ones on the bottom, but I've built a graph here. So I actually took a spreadsheet, and it's hard to see the ones towards the bottom, but I've put 10 lines on here. It's hard to see the bottom ones. And you're going to notice something. Each 1% you add is exponentially larger than the other one. It is larger each time. In other words, the gap between 1 and 2% is not as big as the gap between 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 5 and 4 and 6. Well, the red line that says historical market performance, the third one from the bottom, the red line, just go down to where I've got it labeled historical market performance. We saw that was 148 historically. If a person decides to be in a 401k, they're giving up that 1%, and they're going from 148 down to 81. So I'm going to show you a 3-step trifecta here that just makes a massive difference. Massive difference. We're actually going to do better than 1%. We're actually going to do better. And we're going to do a little process here that gets people 1% several times. So watch this. If a person's in a 401k in my home country and they pay 1% in fees, we know that they don't perform any better than the market average. We know that. That's proven. That's documented. All Wall Street does is put it in the S&P. So you can get 1% back. You can get a 1% boost simply by deciding to learn to do this yourself. That quick, just by getting in the S&P. So look at that jump from 81 to 148 over your investing lifetime. Now, let's say that someone gets another percent because they understand dividend stocks, and they get just 1%, not 4% a year, not 5% a year, but just a 1% jump because they have some income they can reinvest. That takes you from 148 to 270, one jump. So step one, quit paying Wall Street. That's a percent. Step two, start finding a little cash flow, another percent, even more. I mean, that's conservative, man. Apple pays more than 1%. Verizon pays more than 1%. Coke pays more than 1%. Now, if you can start writing a few options and get 1% a year, not a month, a year. Look at the jump there, how exponential that is. That goes from 270 to 490. So each 1% you lose off the top is your biggest devastating game. In other words, if there's a 1% you could be gaining and you're not gaining it, can you see how that's almost 45% of the whole pie? The
Yeah.
distance between that purple line and the green one is 45% of your entire wealth for your lifetime if you lose that extra 1%. That's why I think people cannot. Now imagine you pull away your writing options and you pull away your dividends. Now you're losing almost 60% of what you could have had. And if you go back down to the 401k, look at how small that 401k. I'd say that's about 80%. I'll tell you what the number is. It's almost 80% of that money that you lose by losing 3%. Can you see, can you think people can see the lifetime if I laid that out right? Look where you are at the blue line with the 401k and look where you are with a purple line if you can pull that off. So each 1% we can pull out. Look at where a person with a 401k is and look at where the person that's doing those three things, do it themselves, getting a little dividend, getting a little option money. That 3% actually represents 80% of your lifetime's earnings you could have had because each percent is exponentially bigger than the last one. I got to say it again. You're dropping from 490 to 270. That's a 45% drop in wealth from a 1% failure. Every percent you take off the top is a 45% reduction in your wealth. It's astounding what 1% does. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do in this Mentor Club, we're just going to start adding some 1%. Maybe you can write down a list. So let's do this. Let's find a blank screen or something, or just in a corner here, wherever you want to do it, if we can find a corner. First, leave Wall Street, and that gives you 1%. Leave Wall Street, that gives you 1%. They're going to take anywhere from 1 to 2.5%. Some get as low as 0.5%, but on average, I say if you leave Wall Street, you're going to gain 1% because that's 1% that they're not going to take. Okay, number two, start by writing a put. Write a cash secured put. Sell a put. And you'll get more than a head start on that year and on that stock of 1%. You will. You will. Start by writing a put. 1%. Even you'll get even more than that. Number three, get a dividend. Find a stock that pays a dividend that's going to pay more than 1%. More than 1%. It's like, this is life changing, actually. 1%. Okay. Learn to write a call. Number four, learn to write a call and get more than 1%. Now we're going to test this and we're going to start and we're going to test this right here. And we're going to see how we can stack more and more and more and more percent from cash flow and not even have to worry about the price. We can do all of this with cash flow. So again, I hope that graphic is not something I just see, Noah. I hope people can see in that graphic with Warren Buffett's quote on it that adding a 1% difference each year is just enormous. The amount it costs to be in a 401k where you're losing the fee and you're losing your ability to write options, it just takes 80% of the potential you could have. It's incredible. So with that, let's click and get paid. Let's click and get paid.
All right. So, hey, I got some Verizon stock here, Andy. What do you think about that? I got a little notification for my Verizon bill on my phone this week, just reminding me that I need to send them money. And I think a lot of people get that notification every month. So I like the idea of generating some cash flow and income.
I love this, Noah. One of the things I tell people is we can do a lot of fundamental analysis and find some great candidates. But for a new person, get on the other side of the cash register. I always say, if you have the confidence to be a customer, you could have the confidence to be the business owner. In other words, if I have the confidence to write a check to Verizon, I should have the confidence to receive one by selling their products. If I'll buy this service, why wouldn't I want to sell it? So I love the idea of just hopping over on the other side of the cash register here. Show me how much money we can make just off a dividend.
So after seeing those numbers broken down over the lifetime of an investment, as Andy so brilliantly demonstrated for us, just how enormous even just 1% can be. I mean, it doesn't sound like much. It's just 1%, right? But imagine what a difference that would make for people like my buddy who are anxious to retire, who are looking forward to getting out of the rat race. If they understood just how enormous 1% can be over the lifetime of their investments, how that would change their decisions, how that would change their investing behavior. If you enjoyed this conversation, if you like that little sneak peek inside to what goes on over at the Cashflow Academy, what kinds of conversations we're having in the Mentor Club, and if you wanted to learn more about how we go about augmenting our gains and protecting our assets and learning what a big difference 1, 2, 3% can make over the lifetime of your investments, comment right in the comments below, Mentor Club, and we'll send you a link where you can get more information. And as always, if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, if you understood the power of just how enormous 1% can be, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time we put out more helpful content like this. And again, don't forget, write in the comments below Mentor Club and we'll send you more information so you can get on the inside and have these conversations help you change your life. These are life-changing conversations. We'll see you in the next video.